I've never seen the diversity reflected in your presentations, and I think it reflects the diversity of the methodology, that you have all been able to pursue different interests. We had a core kind of curriculum which was basically around the buses, but out of that lots of other things developed. The charity shops was an important part of it, that was a thread throughout the whole of the course. And of course the fair trade also became an important part. We haven't had a chance to show what we've done this morning, but we had a fantastic time in the market where Mark, another Mark, we've had 3 Marks this course, where Mark was able to tell you about his little business with the stones, where he goes to India, and that was a wonderful bit as well. I'd also like to say that this is the first time that I have been able to work really with the principles of discovery learning. I've always been part of other courses, and this time we could really work in a discovery-oriented, in an unplugged kind of way. I mean, we had a curriculum, but when we did things and how we did things were very flexible, and I think that I felt that it was a relaxed sort of, did you feel it was a relaxed learning environment in which you have time to digest all the different things and to reflect on the things, and the way that we could use the classroom to bring back what we'd experienced, to talk about it, to analyse it, and then to prepare what we did next. And I think this is a very different role of the classroom on courses which involve going out into the community and meeting people. So I am moved, honestly. I've got so many things to think about now, but I think you've been fantastic. I've loved every minute of it, and I've watched how all of you have developed in different ways, in your confidence, in speaking English, and in thinking more about things. Our courses work on linguistic levels, on cultural levels, and on pedagogical levels, and it was lovely to hear that some of the things that you saw here in England are things that you might talk about when you go back to the Czech Republic, and vice versa. You know, that things that I hear about and that I've learned from the Czech Republic that we could also benefit from in this country. So it's a real sharing of knowledge and making friends. You can all befriend me on Facebook, give you my email address, and if you want any help with anything on project that you're doing connected to this, then it'll be nice to help you. So have you tried this? How does this differ then from Coca-Cola?
I would say it's the same.
The same kind of thing, yeah? But produced in a fair trade fashion. So we'll give you your certificates. We have certificates for you.
What are the
First of all, Suska, your certificate. Congratulations, here's a certificate for you. Congratulations, everything's been great, you've enjoyed it immensely. I've loved watching you, how you've enjoyed all the course, and you're very welcome back anytime. Martina Ambrosova, yeah? Thanks Martina, again, it's been wonderful on the course, your insights, you've looked at things, you've shared stuff, you've been an enthusiastic participant, really, really good, yeah. Barbara? Again, thanks to you. It's been hearing all your comments. You've always had something to say, you know, the different moments on the course, and it's always good to have somebody who expresses their feelings and is open about things. and I've really enjoyed. Now, I don't know the surnames of all the different Evas, yeah? So this is Eva Slozilová, yeah? That's you, Eva. Yeah? Yeah? Good luck in the future, because you've already studied different things, you're onto different career paths. It's been great having you here. Valeria Navratilova, thanks very much, Valeria. Good luck with the hospital, yeah? And if you bring some of the things that you've learnt on this course to your job in hospital management, then that will be great, yeah? And Eva Rachunková. That moment on the train going to Exeter, watching you talking to that person and the conversation that you had over nearly an hour when you were sharing experiences.
Thank you for your help, because for me it was difficult to begin the interview with women.
Well, that's the role of the teacher, you know. That's the role of a teacher on SOL courses, to facilitate opportunities for you to interact with local people and to learn from it. And that was one of my moments of the course. That when I got off the train and I'd been watching you talking to that woman, I just thought, this is what it's all about. Yeah? So that was a great moment. Yeah. Jana Bobeková. Yeah? Yeah, that's right. Thanks again for everything. I've loved reading your diary every day. You've been very good at detailing all the different things that you were experiencing, and lovely to see the presentation as well. So thanks very much. Jakub. You know, what can I say? You know, you've just been from start to finish curious, fascinated by everything. Your eyes have been open. You've been looking at things, asking questions. It's been a joy to have you on the course, really. Yeah? And that presentation, can we have that presentation? Because it'd be lovely to show to other people. Fantastic, honestly. Yeah? Congratulations. Well done. And Jan, thank you very much. And in the same way, you know, you've worked a lot together, you've seen things, you've asked lots of questions when we've been to places, and I'm really pleased that you've enjoyed the English beer. You might just have now chance to have another one before you get on the coach, because over the road they've got the beer festival still on. Yeah? So thanks very much. And lastly, Eva. Great to see the fair trade. It's an important part of business, and like I said halfway through the course, just because you're business people, it doesn't mean that you just want to maximise profit and exploit everybody. That there are principles and ethical principles, and in the end, it'll make you a better businesswoman. So fabulous, well done. Yeah? And lastly, round of applause. Lastly, I first met Daniela actually in Slovenia at Topolšice on a course, not on a course, at a conference, and we talked a little bit, and then she ended up coming to the teachers course in the summer, where I was a tutor on the teachers course, and one of the things that I was hoping that would happen from the teachers course is that there would be teachers who would bring a group of students. And so for me, this is another source of personal satisfaction, that after teaching on 3 of these courses, that Daniela has brought a group of students. She had a great time on the teachers course, and she wanted you to have a great time. And she wanted to recreate the learning environment that she experienced on the teachers course, and she has created this opportunity for you, which I hope that other people at your university or anybody else will have a chance. If you have an opportunity to tell people what you've experienced here, then I would love to do this again. You've been great students, really cooperative, helpful, on task. You know, the discussion we had about the Occupy movement yesterday was fantastic. Where, you know, there lots of interesting arguments, and you know, you've learned through English, and as you've said, you've learned in an unconscious way. You don't often realise when you're learning, when you're immersed. But provided it's structured well, and provided there's lots of recycling and lots of repetition, you will learn. And so, thanks very much.
I would like to thank you to Granville and Mark for their hard work, and basically the smoothness and wonderfulness of this course is definitely due to their wonderful work, which I hope they will be doing forever, because it's very inspiring. And I would like to thank you to all the soul, because I think that basically it is an organization for which only wonderful people work, as I have noticed. And I would also like to thank my students, because without you the course would never be as wonderful as it still is, and we have seen one example with these wonderful presentations. And I am deeply touched. So, cheers.
Cheers.